Yeah. You have said that Krishna appears every Dwapara Yuga, but only once in a day of Brahma as himself. And does Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also appear every Kali Yuga?
Yes. Jagannath, drehst du das Licht auf hinter dir? Genau. Okay, good. This is a specific topic. Okay. Everybody knows Krishna is God? Okay. I'm asking, not everybody knows that. Vande Guru Padadvandam Bhakta Vrinda Samanvitam Shri Chaitanya Prabhum Vande Nityananda Sahoritam Shri Nanda Nandanam Vande Radhika Charanadvayam Gopijana Samayuktam Vrindavana Manoharam Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langate Girim Yat Kripadamaham Vande Shri Gurun Dinataranam Mancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripasindhubhaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shadaita Gadada Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. So everybody knows Krishna is God, Krishna is Bhagavan. Anybody has another opinion? That's all clear, no? Krishna is Bhagavan. This is not ordinary to know this only. There are many in India, Chaturvedi Brahmins. They study 4 Vedas, but they don't come to the conclusion that Krishna is God. So all here we have not studied 1 Veda, not half Veda, not a part of Veda, but we understand that Krishna is God, we know more than them. So that's more valuable also. Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, repeatedly he said, Aham sarvasya prabhava mata sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajantamam buddha bhava samanvita. Everything comes from me, I am the origin of everything. Who understands that? They worship me with their love. Buddha bhava samanvita, with all those who are... This is real meaning of Buddha, of one who has intelligence. He knows that Krishna is God. That is real intelligence. So Krishna appears in this universe in unlimited forms. The Hindus know, if you go especially South Indian temples, you will see all leelas there. So much knowledge in one temple there that I think in the rest of the religious world you cannot find so much knowledge which they have in one temple. They put all these leelas, they put so many stotrams, so many prayers and so much tattva they put there. Everywhere you go, they put all knowledge. Krishna, he is Dashavatara, most famous. Krishna's. You know Dashavatara Deva? No. 10 avatars of Krishna. Matsya, Kurma, Varaha. Then comes Nishinga, Parashuram, Vamana, Parashuram, Ramchandra, you know. Ramlila, Ramayana. Okay. You have to come more times here to hear about Krishna's Katha. Because what will happen if you hear Krishna's Katha, that is not just sitting here and listening something what these grown-up people speak. No, that will make your heart happy also. Inside the heart you will become happy. If you hear about Krishna, because Krishna is source of all happiness. He is Paramananda, he is Purnananda, he is the highest happiness, he is the full happiness. He is the Ananda of the Ananda. That is Krishna. So he appears in this world also for this purpose, to give Ananda to us. Because where is Ananda in this world? Where? Where is the factory of Ananda? Where is a mine of Ananda? Where is a shop of Ananda? Where is anything? Anybody opened one office and telling people you come, buy some happiness? Samosa. But if you eat 5 samosa, then no more Ananda, then suffering comes. This is only, Krishna says in the Gita, Hi sangsparshaja bhoga dukkha jona evate adyantavanta kaunteya nateshu ramate buddha. Again this word Buddha Krishna used. Who is intelligent, he will not search his pleasure in this world here. Because Adyanta Vanta Kaunteya, this has beginning and end. Everything what has beginning and end, this is temporary. What is temporary, there cannot be any Ananda. This body is temporary, everybody knows. But, so therefore we cannot enjoy. So what we do? We try to forget by any means that this body has to go one day. This is our society. You see dead people you cannot see in the street. They immediately put somewhere that nobody sees, nobody speaks about that. If this, so not that, then we can stay in illusion that this body will go on. But what has beginning and end? Adyanta Vanta Kaunteya Nateshu Ramate Buddha. Who are intelligent, they don't search for happiness there. Where is beginning and end? Because there is no happiness. Happiness can only be with eternal things. This is with, but eternal is only Jiva, Jivatma and Paramatma. And not only Jivatma and Paramatma, also his Leela, Krishna's Leela. Nanda Prabhu, there is a window open?
No.
Something feels like some window is open. Okay, no problem. Maybe it's cold outside.
It's snowing.
Okay, maybe therefore. So, this is this world, and this world is always happiness, distress, heat, cold, all this. Shita, Atapa, Bhata, Parishana, Edina, Jamini, Jagire. One Vaishnava poet has written, sometimes raining, Shita, Atapa, it's cold and hot. Then wind, rain, day and night, you cannot sleep because so many problems we have. For what we have problems? Not for eternal things. Eternal things don't make us problems. Only the temporary things make us problems. This is only temporary things are full of problems. Eternal things, no problem. Jiva means I, myself, we never become sick. Jiva is not hungry. Jiva is not tired. Jiva is not tired. Jiva is not nothing. Cannot become old. No old age, no suffering old age, no disease. All these things are not in the Jiva, what to speak of Paramatma. It's not even in us. This body, this body is, Prahlad Maharaj said, Kvedam Kalevaram Ashesharujam Viroha. Where is happiness? Kutra Ashishohi Shruti Sukham Mrigatrishni Rupa Kvedam Kalevaram Ashesharujam Viroha. Where is happiness? Where you get the blessing? Where you get the Ashirvad in this world? What is really, what gives you happiness? Where? Where is the happiness? This happiness is there. Prahlad Maharaj, he analyzes our material life. Where is the happiness? In just thinking about it. But it's not real. Thinking, oh, I will build a new house, then I will become happy. Has it ever happened? We all say no. One time one preacher, I saw one katha, Harikatha, he asked, does money make happy? All say no. Anybody is believing that also? We all say no, we know money does not make happy, but we don't believe it. We think if we have more money, we will be more happy. 100% we will think like that. So it's very difficult to come out. It's just lips are saying, but inside we think, if little more money is better. But it's not true. That is Kutrashisha Shruti Sukha. This is Shruti Sukha. Just when you listen about it, when you speak about it, when you think about it, you think you will become happy.
Is it not a mode of passion?
Money is just money. How you use it, money is not an entity. How you use the money is energy. Krishna's energy. It's Lakshmi. We say Lakshmi. Lakshmi is for Narayan, not for anything else. If you give Lakshmi to Narayan, she is no more Chanchala. But in this world, Lakshmi is Chanchala, always running here, running away. If you want, you see money, you get, I give you 10 euro, immediately you give to the shop, he gives to there, this is money. Money is always running. It's Chanchala, you cannot keep money. So this happiness here, because this is temporary, so happiness is there only in the imagination. And this imagination of happiness keeps the whole universe running. Everybody running after that, like the donkey who has a carrot here and want to catch this carrot, no? Thinking if I eat this carrot I will become happy, but how he will catch that? It's not possible, just running, and the carrot is also running. That Prahlad Maharaj said the same. Kutrashisha shruti sukha mriga trishni rupa. This is like mriga trishni, like the mirage in the desert. Mrigas, these are the deers. Their intelligence is not very high. They see they are thirsty, and they see on the horizon there is some reflection like water. So they run there, but this is no water, this is only heat which is reflected there. But they run there, so because they are thirsty, mriga trishni, like the thirsty deer, they are running, and the water is also running. And they run, and they run, and they run, and they run so deep in the desert that they cannot come back. They die, not get any water. That's this material world. So in this material world, where is the happiness? It's there on the horizon. No? We can see it. So we have to run after the happiness. What we get? Nothing, because happiness is also running. No? Or just a desire. We want to get more and more and more. So what do you want to do with this body? Soul has no problem. No problem. If we are with the soul, no need drinking, eating, going to toilet, cleaning, nothing is necessary. No bad smell coming from the soul. Everything comes from this body. This body is made for washing. You have to wash your hands. Before, after toilet, you wash your hands. Before eating, you wash your hands. After eating, wash your hands. Wash your mouth, wash your body, wash this, wash your clothes. It's for washing this body. And if you wash it all the time, you still have to wash it all the time. Because the next day again, when you get up in the morning, you wash it. So it's only for that, for working. And where is happiness? In the body. Ask the people. They will tell you many things. But Prahlad Maharaj, he said, Kvedam kalevaram ashesharu jambiruha. Where is the happiness? In this body. When we become old, where is happiness? If you're 25, if you're 15, what do you feel of this body? But if you are then 50, 60, 70, 80, I can ask Brajavasini, where is happiness? She's 90. Where is happiness of the body? This body is only ashesharu jamviroha, a breeding place for unlimited disease. One disease going, next is coming, without non-stop, no? Non-stop. Especially in Kali Yuga, because food is poisoned, air is poisoned, mind is poisoned, the water is poisoned, the earth is poisoned, consciousness is poisoned, all is poisoned. So how you will become healthy in this Kali Yuga? It's not possible. You cannot. Therefore nobody is healthy in Kali Yuga. But this is the good thing. By this we realize this is not our place. This is not the place where we can get this happiness, because happiness is connected with only with eternal things, with sattvastu. What is eternal, what is their happiness is inside. So Krishna also knows this, and he is an ocean of mercy. So he comes here to give this mercy. How we connect to something eternal here in this world of non-eternal things. Where is something eternal? Where is that? How we get something eternal here?
By this Bhagavatam and chanting the name of...
The name is not from this world. Name is not non-eternal. Name is eternal. His Harikatha is eternal. Himself, of course, Krishna is also eternal. So himself also, he comes here into this world again and again. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanir-bhavati bharate abhyuttanam dharmasa tadatmanam srijamyam paritranaya sadhunam vinasya chaduskritam dharma samstarpanataye sambhavami yuge yuge. Coming yuga after yuga, he will come. In every yuga he is coming. Krishna says this. Different forms, different duties, different lila, different his associates, different mood also, different feelings, everything is different. But again he's coming. So Krishna is also coming. In Dwapara Yuga, Krishna is coming. Every Dwapara Yuga, Krishna is coming, but that was the question, no? That is a difficult topic to understand. Krishna, he is Swayam Bhagavan, Supreme Lord. If you ask one Sri Sampradaya member, he will not agree. They say Narayan, Chaturbhuja Narayan, he is Swayam Bhagavan and Krishna is his avatar. But if you go to Bhagavatam, there clearly you find Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Only Krishna. There is explained the many avatars of Krishna. And Krishna is also one avatar. That is the tricky thing. What Sri Sampradaya says is also true. Because it's Krishna, not easy to understand. No, Krishna, you see, he's threefold crooked. So not only one time he's crooked, he's 3 times crooked, so very difficult to understand. So one of our acharyas, Srila Gourpremanande, said also, don't trust this Krishna, what he says, don't believe his words. Very crooked Krishna. So, and also not easy to understand Krishna. So in Bhagavatam it is mentioned, in the first canto, in the beginning, Sutta Goswami is telling many avatars, I think 24, 26, something like that, which are regularly appearing, and one of them, the 8th one, is Krishna. But these all avatars, they are appearing from Vishnu. So Krishna also comes from Vishnu, but this is also Krishna. So that is also true, but once in the day of Brahma, one day of Brahma, you know how long it lasts? Like 1000 yoga cycles. That is one day of Brahma. One yoga cycle means Satya, Treta, Dvapara, Yoga, Kali Yoga, means 4,320,000 years, roughly. This multiplied by 1000 is one day of Brahma. So 4 billion years, 320 million years, and something like that. That is one day of Brahma. For Brahma, only one day. For us, we cannot even think what is 100 years. We have no imagine, but that is 4 billion years. So once in that, the day of Brahma, Krishna also himself is coming. Not Vishnu avatar. Every Dvapara Yuga, one Krishna is coming, black Krishna with peacock feather, with a flute, doing Ras Leela, all these things, but this is not the original Krishna. This is Krishna's avatar. Therefore, what they say, Sri Sampradaya is also true, Krishna is avatar of Vishnu. But once in the day of Brahma, Krishna comes himself also. The original Krishna, who is the source of everything, the source of Narayan, the source of Vishnu, the source of all, that Krishna also will come, and that was just 5,000 years ago. Within one day of Brahma, this is just one moment. No? One day of Brahma, 4 billion years, so it was just 5,000 years ago. Krishna himself came, Swayam Bhagavan. It is mentioned, Ete chang sakala pungsam Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. After telling all these avatars, Sutta Goswami in Bhagavatam says, yes, all these are Angsha, means portions of Krishna, and Kala means portions of the portions of Krishna. All are Bhagavan. Matsya, Kurma, Varaha, all Nishingha, Parashuram, Vaman, all they are Bhagavan, all they are powerful. But Krishna, he is Swayam Bhagavan, he is the original Bhagavan. That he said. That is only in Bhagavatam. Therefore, before writing Bhagavatam, Vyasadev was not happy. He wrote Vishnu Puran, there are Dashavataras I explained. He wrote so many Puranas he has written. All Leela. He wrote Brahma Vaivata Puran, the Krishna's Leela is mentioned there. Golok, Vrindavan, Leela is there. He wrote Matsya Puran and the Kurma Puran and Varaha Puran and all Puranas of all avatars he wrote, Nrsimha Puran, so many Puranas he writing, but he was not satisfied. He was thinking, why I'm not satisfied? Maybe I did not speak so much about Krishna. And he spoke Krishna's Leela, but he did not establish Krishna as Swayam Bhagavan. That is unique in the Bhagavatam. Therefore, after writing Bhagavatam, Vyasadeva was completely happy. He was thinking like this, maybe I have not written about Bhagavan, and not so much about this bhakti also, bhagavata.dharma. What is his devotion? I will not write so much maybe. In that moment, Narada Muni appeared, his guru. And he asked, "Oh Gurudev, why I'm not happy? You are everywhere, you are the associate of the Supreme Lord, you know everything, so tell me what is the problem in my heart?" This is how one disciple asks his Guru, "Please Gurudev, you tell me what is my problem." Gurudev knows better. So Vyasadev is Shaktavesha avatar of Krishna. Narad is also Shaktavesha avatar of Krishna. So this is all Leela. Vyasadev is not an ordinary person. He's not born from lust. Everybody in this world is born from lust. From man and woman, children come. But Vyasadeva is not like that. He has appeared by divine will. So Narad immediately said, "Oh, you the son of Parashara Muni, what happened? What is the problem? How you can have any problem? You're not an ordinary person." And then Vyasadeva asked, "I wrote all these things, all Shastra I gave the Chaturveda, I gave the 18 Puranas, I gave Mahabharata, I gave Brahma Sutra, I gave everything. I'm not happy. I think I'm not satisfied, I don't feel satisfaction." Narad immediately said, "You forgot to write about Krishna as big in extensive way. You forgot." Immediately he told him that in the first word. And he said, all this literature which has nice words, beautiful composition, everything, but not describing Krishna, this is a pilgrimage for crows only. You know what crows are doing? Eating garbage, passing stool and fly away. So this is not for gentlemen. Those who have spiritual understanding, they don't feel happy with these books. So now you should write about the Krishna. So he wrote this Bhagavatam, and in Bhagavatam he established Krishna's to Bhagavan Swayam. That has not been given before. Because by the mercy of his Guru, by the mercy of Narad, then Vyasadev, he went into meditation. And then he saw everything. He saw everything already before, because how you can write 4 Vedas, 18 Puranas, Mahabharata without realization. So he has seen all these things, but now he saw something more. And that is written in Bhagavatam. He saw, when Narad blessed him, "You should go in meditation, you are qualified." Vyasadeva has all good qualities. "And give this to the people. There are also people who are qualified for that nectar. Give this to them." So Vyasadeva, when his Guru left, Narad left, and Vyasadeva went into meditation. By the strength of bhakti, he went inside. What his Guru given, Bhakti Yogena Manasi Samyak Pranite Amale Apashyat Purusham Purnam Mayam Chatat Apashrayam. He saw that. He saw Bhakti Yogena Manasi in his mind, by the power of bhakti. Bhakti means his pure bhakti with all the blessings of his Guru. Samyak Pranite Amale, his mind was amala. There was no contamination. Today we spoke, if all contaminations go, we can see Krishna. But we have so many contaminations. Now we want to enjoy this world, we want this, we want that. It's so no peace. We cannot. Krishna is already here. Nothing is outside of Krishna's Goloka. Everything is within spiritual world. This material world is just a small part of spiritual world. But our vision is covered. No? So, Vishaya Chadiya Kave Shuddha Habe Man, Tabe Have Herabo, Shri Vrindavan. If this Vishaya, this enjoyment spirit goes out from the heart, we can see Shri Vrindavan, transcendental Vrindavan. Otherwise we go to Vrindavan, see only stones, monkeys, pigs, cows, stool, broken houses, this, that, the heat, cold, but we don't see Krishna, Radharani, Gopis, Gopas, we cannot see these things. The desires, they have a big wall, they have not let us see this. So this has to be removed. So Vyasadeva is not like that. Vyasadeva has no desires in this world, just to give. He came only to give the Vedas. So he went, Bhakti Yogena Manasi Samyak Pranite Amale. His vision was completely pure, completely developed. Then he saw Pashyat Purusham Purnam Mayam Chatadapashrayam. He saw the Supreme Lord. Purusha Purnam. Complete Lord can only be who is complete, Supreme Lord. Pashyat Purusham Purnam can only be Krishna with Radharani together. Otherwise, he is not Purnam. Srila Narayana Goswami Maharaj said, if you take away Radharani from Krishna, Krishna becomes Nirvishesh Brahman. He was this joke. No? He said he is a Brahman without Radharani. Radharani and Krishna. So he saw that original Lord. Apashyat Purusham Purnam, and he saw that Maya, this material Maya energy, is little distance from Krishna. That is also new. That is also in Bhagavatam something new. Other Shastras say Maya is Krishna's energy. That is known, but Maya cannot come near to Krishna also. That he saw, in his meditation he saw, and he saw also how to come out from this. First he saw how this Maya is controlling everything. Yaya samohito jiva atmanam trigunatmakam paropi manute nartam tatkritam chavipadyate. He saw how by this Maya the jiva is an illusion. Jiva means we. But this Maya which cannot come near to Krishna, but it can come near to the jivas and capture them and cover them and put them into illusion and let them rotate in this cycle of birth and death and birth and death and birth and death. This Vyasadeva saw all these things. He saw that. Yasamohito jiva atmanam trigunatmakam. We are jiva. We have all these qualities. We never become old. We never become sick. We never become hungry. Never become tired. We have all these things, but we don't believe that. We think, I have become old. I am a man. I am a woman. I become tired. I am hungry. I am sleepy. All these things come. This is the power of Maya. So this is not ordinary Maya, it's Krishna's Maya. So this is not so easy to come out from this Maya. Paropi manutenartam tatkritam chavipadyate. Even we are Parashakti, higher Shakti. We are actually transcendental to this material world, everybody of us. But we don't think like that. Therefore we are bound by this material world. One example is given to understand. One man was there. He had a few donkeys. And he had to go to another place, distant place, which 2-3 days travel with his donkeys. So he had to sleep on the field somewhere. He was walking with his donkeys. So he took his donkeys and was walking. And then evening time, he just somewhere in the field, he stopped and, he forgot some ropes. He has no ropes to bind his donkeys. How he can sleep? If he will sleep, they will all run away. What to do? But if not sleeping, how he walk next day? So he was thinking, what he shall do? Then he saw one sadhu is sitting there on the hill. So he went to the sadhu and asked, sadhu, Baba, please, I have a problem. I have no ropes and I have, people are asking sadhus these questions. I have no ropes, how to bind my my donkeys. Then the sadhu said, donkeys are very foolish. You can trick them. You just go there and do as if you would bind them. And just you bind everyone to one tree or something. You do just as if you bind them, then they will be bound up. They will not move. They are foolish. So he went to every donkey and bound him to the tree like this, did like this and made some big knot. And the donkeys were standing. So he saw, it works. So he peacefully went to sleep. Morning time, he want to go and want to take the donkeys. But they're not moving. He want to take them. No, they're standing. Then he went to the sadhu and said, what I do now, they're not walking. You have to untie them also. Because they think they are still bound, they will not walk. So he went there and untied every donkey, imaginary untying every. Then they were going. This is our situation also. We are actually these donkeys. We are not bound by this material world, but we think we are bound, therefore we are not moving forward. So we need one sadhu who is just doing as if he will unbind us, then we can step out from here. Actually, Jiva, was his realization. Vyasadeva saw this. Yayasamohito jiva atmanam trigunatmakam. He's atmanam, he's transcendental, but he thinks he's triguna. He's made from these trigunas, from these material energies. So Jiva thinks like that, because thinking like that, he is bound by that. Jiva, he means I, because I think I am made of gunas, I'm bound by the gunas. So how to come out? Anartha Pashamam Sakshat Bhakti Yoga Madhokshaje. He saw the only way is Bhakti Yoga to come out. To remove this Anartha Pashama from this Anartha, from this misunderstanding, how to come out? By Bhakti Yoga. By sadhana, by Vaidhi Bhakti, by beginning you have to start with Bhakti. Bhakti Yoga Madhokshaje. To the Supreme Lord. Then, who will develop Bhakti, he will become free from Shoka, Moha and Bhaya. That will come. By Bhakti, one who develops this Bhakti, who listens about Krishna, that his soul. So this power of Bhakti means what? Bhakti starts with Shravana, with hearing. And who is hearing about Krishna? Krishna Parama Purushe, about the Supreme Lord, then Bhakti, forgot the verse, but Shoka Moha Bhaya Paha, that will go. Shoka Moha and Bhaya. Lamentation, illusion and fear, that will go. That will be destroyed by listening just about Krishna. That doesn't mean we are perfect. From any state, wherever we are, listen about Krishna. Because we are Shoka, means we are lamenting about the past. Oh, what have I done? Why did I do this? Why did he that? Why this happened? We are lamenting about the past. Moha means present tense. We are illusioned by this present tense. Now we don't know what is what. And Bhaya for the future. We fear the future. What now we can feel, all fearing. What will happen? What will happen? What will happen? It's easy to say. We will all die one day. This happens to everyone. This has been before, this is now, this will be also in the future. So no need to think too much. But this is now we can see. So how to come out? Listen about Krishna. Therefore Krishna appears in this world. And once in a day of Brahma, himself he wants to come. That is special purpose also why he wants to come. Krishna himself also, the boss also wants to enjoy. Sometimes, not only his avatar. So himself is coming, but he's taking all his eternal associates. When he's coming, Vishnu avatar, Krishna is coming as an avatar of Vishnu, these are not eternal gopis. They come from others coming, others said. But when Krishna himself is coming, he's taking Lalita, Vishaka and all his eternal devotees. Coming into this world, makes his lila and going again. And by this lila now we can hear Bhagavatam, and who hears this lila of Krishna, his heart will become purified. You can leave the attachments to this world, no more bound by this world. This is untying our donkey-like self, no? Because we don't know that actually we are already free. We don't know it. We don't believe it also. Bhagavatam, Krishna says this in 11th canto here, that the jiva is transcendental to bondage, transcendental to liberation also. But we don't believe. We need some show to do something. So this have to do some bhakti to realize this fact. Vyasadev saw all these things and then he wrote this Bhagavatam because Narad gave him this instruction. This is what you were missing. Write about Krishna, write about his bhakti also. Nartha Pashamam Sakshat Bhakti Yoga Dhokshaji. And write about Krishna's Leela. Because by this Leela, then when he saw all this, when Vyasadev saw this, it was clear for him. He saw the Supreme Lord, he saw Maya Tattva, he saw the Bhakti Tattva, he saw all Tattvas. Then he wrote this Bhagavatam and gave it to us. And in this Bhagavatam it is clearly mentioned, Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. He is the real. So if you know just this one thing, you know more than many scholars. That Krishna is the origin of everything. In Bhagavad Gita many times he said this. Everything comes from me. Aham hi sarva yaganam bhokta cha prabhurev. I am the origin, I am the Supreme Lord. Mata parataram nanadasti. Nothing is higher, that's equal to me. Krishna said like this many times. So there is special that is not known to all, that is hidden. Krishna is a secret. Therefore in Bhagavad Gita he said also this is secret, there is more secret, and then is most secret also in Bhagavad Gita. And what is most secret? What is the highest secret? What Krishna gives in Bhagavad Gita? Guyatamam. There's Guyata, Guyatara, Guyatamam. It's most secret. What?
Each verse has different meanings.
What is the highest?
Verse.
Krishna asked, Krishna said, now I gave you secret knowledge, I gave you more secret knowledge, now I give you the most secret knowledge. And what is that? He said, Manmana bhava mat bhakto madhyajimam namaskar. Think of me. This is the greatest secret. Think of Krishna. Manmana bhava. He said, just put your mind on me. But can we do that? Sometimes. How much time during 24 hours you can think of Krishna and how much time you forget? Deva, how many minutes you think of Krishna every day? Deva. That's you. How many minutes every day you think of Krishna? You don't know, you see. So little we don't know. So how much we think of nonsense? 24 hours, the rest of the day. Not only you, don't worry. We are the same condition. This is all of us.
Ask about TikTok.
Huh? Your TikTok, how many hours TikTok? If watching TikTok, you forget to eat, sleep, if it's cold, nothing. But the moment you stop, you feel this world again. But if you want the Krishna Katha, sleep is coming. No? It's like this, it's everybody like this. So, Krishna say, Manmana bhava. Think of me, but how to think of Krishna?
But by listening the Bhagavat and his Katha.
Yes, but how much we're doing that? And while listening Bhagavad Katha, what we're thinking? all nonsense is coming, so it's not easy. So why we cannot think of Krishna? Krishna also knows, and what is the reason why we cannot think of Krishna? What is?
Our mind is always thinking because of this Maya.
But why mind is thinking of other things?
Because we are thinking that we are bound.
No, why we think of other persons, of other things in this world? Why?
Because illusion. Socialization.
So, because we have love for so many things. That we expect some things, we have all these things, our desires, they make us. But if you clearly look what you can get from this world, what Prahlad Maharaj said, happiness is there on the horizon and it's running with you. So why to waste? We have love, we have enthusiasm, we have energy, we have devotion, but not unlimited. But we spend it for this world, then where is Krishna? For Krishna nothing is left out. But Krishna is actually the one who deserves that. And he is God.
Maybe it's easier to think of Nityananda.
That is not different. Nityananda is Bhagavan also. That is how to think of Krishna, how to get attachment to Krishna? By hearing, yes, by Shravana. That is the main thing. How if you always hear about a new Porsche, you will get a desire to buy it. All your friends have a new Porsche or whatever, you will also have desire. You think how to get. Take one loan, take one extra job, stop sleeping in the night, whatever, to get that. That is the association. If you have these friends, you don't have these friends. But if you have some friends who always speak how to get Krishna, you will also think. That is a guru, means there's a real friend.
Tyag to everything.
Tyag to everything. How you can give up other things? You need something better. Yes. Krishna says in Gita, Vishaya vinivartate niraharasya dehina rasova jam rasopyasya param drishtva nivartate. You can give up other things, but inside you have the desire still. You can give up Vishaya vinivartate. You can refrain from sense enjoyment, but the desire to enjoy will still be there. Like fasting. What do you do when you're fasting? You eat. You think only of eating. When you think more of eating when you're fasting than normally, because you refrain. Vishaya vinivata niraharasya dehina. You nirahara. You don't eat, but inside the taste for eating it becomes more. So how to get this route? Param drishtva nivartate. Not our control. You need param drishtva. You need the darshan of something higher. That is Krishna. How we get Krishna's darshan? Through the ears, to the Harikatha. There you get some idea. And Harikatha is very dangerous, be careful. If you listen to this Harikatha, Radharani's words, she knows, she is in such a condition, she is crying for Krishna. Krishna left her, and then Uddhava came and listening how Radharani is speaking bad about Krishna. But of course, indirectly she is glorifying him. But she said, we can live without this Krishna, this black fellow, we can live without him. But we cannot live without his katha. His katha is our life, but this katha is also very dangerous. If you listen once, what will happen? You will become like the birds on the tree, This katha, just once you listen, it will go inside the ears and enter into the heart, and you will think, for what is struggling in this world? Then you will become like the birds on the tree, they just fly from tree to tree, where is some little berries, some little to eat, and where is Krishna's katha? Like sadhus, sadhus always travel, hearing where is some harikatha, then after you can sleep, just give some 1.5 square meters, just sleep, and just little prasadam, happy, they don't need anything. No? So this is the effect of Krishna's katha, be careful, hold some distance, don't let it inside your heart. It may happen you lose the taste for this world. But really one becomes happy. Krishna's katha means he's not different from Krishna. So he will enter into the heart, he will give all happiness. Then get param drishtva nivartate. We get something higher, then these lower things, why to do? If we have something higher. It's not a force, it's not like you become crazy or something. It's natural. Get. Okay, that is so much higher. And yesterday we were reading in this 11th canto, maybe I find this verse, that here this Niskinchana mai anurakta chetasa shanta mahantu akhila jiva vatsalaha kamairanalabdha dhiyo jushantite yan nairapeksham navidhu sukham mama. Those who are niskinchana, who understand nothing in this world belongs to me. He may be king of the whole world, but he knows everything is Krishna's. Or he may, on the other hand, one may be a beggar, but he is not niskinchana, he thinks I am mine. So it's not externally how much you have, but internally who is niskinchana, who understands nothing is mine. Maya anurakta chetasa, whose mind, whose consciousness is fixed on me, who is attracted by me. Krishna speaks these words to Uddhava. Shanta, who are peaceful. Shanta means mind is not, it's okay, he doesn't, means satisfied. Peaceful, does not want this, that, peaceful. Shanta. Mahanta, who are Mahantas, means humble, free from false ego, great souls. Akhila Jiva Vatsala, who have Vatsalya, like feel responsible for all jivas, for the suffering, or who feel empathy with all jivas. Who understand that they not get anything by fulfilling the lusty desires. Kamae analabdha dhiyo, who understands if we do what the mind or the senses want, we will not get anything by that. They get such a happiness by thinking of Krishna that others who are not like this can never understand. If you think this world gives you happiness, you're barred from the real happiness. But those who understand, this is not the place. Those who are niskinchana, who are all these good qualities, who fix their mind on Krishna, they get such kind of happiness others cannot understand. Navidhu, sukham mama. They don't understand, they have no idea why these devotees are happy, the Vaishnavas are happy. Others cannot understand. They have no good clothes, nothing, they have sleeping everywhere, they have simple, no good facilities, always it's jumping and dancing in the kirtan and like this. People don't know where the happiness is coming from. We know where is happiness coming from. Happiness is coming from Krishna's name, is coming from Krishna himself, from Krishna's prasadam, from his service, from everything. This is coming, but others cannot understand this. And the wonderful thing is, in the next verse he says, yesterday we stopped at this verse, Bhadyamano api mad bhakto vishaya ajitendriya praya pragalbhaya bhaktya vishaya na vibhuyate. Those who practice this and are not perfect and are not fully control their senses, still the sense enjoyment will not overtake them, bhakti will protect them, Krishna said. So if you are not perfect, we can also start practicing. And even we are still attracted by this Maya, and again, still this bhakti will take us over this ocean of birth and death. Here, praya pragalbhaya bhaktya, by this bhakti is powerful. Bhakti is very, very strong power. Bhakti can attract Krishna, then what to speak to control our petty mind, our small mind. Can Krishna, who is the Supreme Lord, who cannot be controlled by anything, he can be attracted by bhakti, and what to speak of this mind. So, and Vishaya na vibhuyate, they will not be conquered by this sense gratification. They may be thinking, I want to do, and maybe they do something, but they still do Krishna's service. Therefore, best is bhakti. After writing all these things, Vyasadeva was happy. This is real help, no? This is will really help and come out from this Maya, conquer this ignorance where we all know. This is so. Bhagavatam is the best. Krishna, to hear about Krishna, his Tattva, that is not easy to understand. See, Krishna is very secret, but this is very auspicious. If you just think Krishna is God, this is so auspicious. Very auspicious. That only this one thought, that is already. And Krishna said, this is the most secret knowledge. Think of me. So, manmana bhava mat bhakto, come. My bhakta, Krishna said to Arjuna. Madhyaji, become my worshipper. Maam namaskuru, and give your namaskar to me. In this way, I promise you will come to me, Krishna said. You will come. If you do that, if you think of Krishna, Krishna promised. So, if he promised, he can keep. He's not a politician. He will keep his promise. He's not a he can do. He is all powerful, omnipotent Lord. So he says that. So therefore, this ashram is actually for this only to think of Krishna. For this, why we do the sadhu sangha, to speak about what Allah also speak about all these problems which are in this world. No use. Whole world is full of that. Sadhu Sangha, if you have time, have a peaceful mind, put the mind on Krishna. At least for some time. And then again, this Maya will take us. This is the fight, no? This is always the fight. The moment we can think of Krishna, these gunas are not torturing us. The moment we stop thinking of Krishna, around the corner there, all problems are waiting. If you go there, they can sit in your mind, no? So therefore we have to keep this consciousness. This is a very happy life. And Krishna will do, he will help also. He is the master of everything. Of this Maya, of the problems, of everything he is the master. So he will help, always. Sometimes putting his devotees into a test, into difficulties, but always, finally he will help. That test is only to intense the meditation also. Because if we suffer, we think of Krishna. Now, if everything is happy, okay. Maybe think of Krishna, but not very deeply. But if we're suffering, now no help is there, no shelter is there, nobody can protect us, then whom we call? Automatically we call for Krishna. Okay. Did not really answer the question, but somehow.
Step by step.
Step by step. This is very specific. Then, but the main thing is manmana bhava. To put this mind and think of Krishna. This is the most important thing. If we can do this, we follow all Vedic principles. All. This said, this. Smartavya satatam Vishnu vismartavyo na jatuchit sarva vidi nishedasur etayor eva kinkara. Always remember Vishnu, never forget Vishnu. This is the main principle. Sarva vidya nisheda, all means do's and all don'ts from the Vedas are servants of these two principles. If you think of Krishna, done. No more duty. In Bhagavad Gita yesterday also, day before yesterday we read this, in last 15th chapter and last verse also Krishna said, who understands I am Purushottama, he has done everything. Kritascha bharata, he said. What is to be done, you have done, finished. Just understand that Krishna is Purushottama. So it's very, life can be simple or complicated. It depends on us how much we want. Krishna makes it simple, but we want little more problems. We're inviting all problems. Speaking from the lips, Krishna, we want your service, I want to think of you, but inside we want Maya. That is the point. And Krishna, he is sitting here, he knows that. But he is helping also. He said, if not perfect, he will protect also. Jai Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Some questions? No more questions. This is the best. Life is full of questions. Now we have no questions. We can do peacefully arati. Vanchakalpatarubhascha kripasindhubheva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.